Destroyed Russian tanks and military vehicles are seen dumped in Bucha, Ukraine, May 16, 2022. Reuters. Jorge Silva. Destroyed Russian tanks and military vehicles are seen dumped in Bucha, Ukraine, May 16. Reuters. Jorge Silva. A child stands on a destroyed Russian tank near Makarov, Kiev region, Ukraine, May 7. Reuters. Mikhail Polinchak. Ukrainian soldiers walk next to destroyed Russian tanks and armored vehicles in Bucha, in Kiev region, Ukraine, April 6. Reuters. Alkis Konstantinides. Destroyed Russian tanks and military vehicles are seen dumped in Bucha, Ukraine, May 16. Reuters. Jorge Silva. Wrecks of Russian armored personnel carriers, APC, and military vehicles are seen near Kiev, March 29. Reuters. Gleb Garanich. A Russian main battle tank, T-90M Prorov, destroyed by Ukrainian armed forces near the village of Stary Saltiv, in Kharkiv region, Ukraine, May 9. Reuters. Vitaly Nivy. People pose for a picture in front of the debris of Russian military machinery destroyed in the village of Rusanov, Kiev region, Ukraine, April 25. Reuters. Vladislav Muzhienko. Destroyed Russian military vehicles are seen on a street in the settlement of Borodyanka, in the Kiev region, March 3. Reuters. Maxim Levin. Destroyed Russian tanks are seen in the Sumy region, Ukraine, March 7. Irina Rybakova, press service of the Ukrainian ground forces. Scavengers search for useful metal parts in a destroyed Russian tank outside Kiev, April 20. Reuters. Jorge Silva. A Ukrainian service member inspects the remains of a destroyed Russian T-72 tank in the village of Lyukyanivka, in Kiev region, Ukraine, March 27. Reuters. Serhiy Noznenko. A soldier takes a photograph of his comrade as he poses beside the destroyed Russian tank and armored vehicles in Bucha, Kiev region, Ukraine, April 2. Reuters. Zora Ben Semra. Destroyed Russian tanks and military vehicles are seen dumped in Bucha, Ukraine, May 16. Reuters. Jorge Silva. A destroyed Russian tank's turret is seen stuck in the ground in Zalishia, Kiev region, Ukraine, May 3. Reuters. Zora Ben Semra. A Ukrainian serviceman walks past the wreck of a Russian tank in the village of Lukyanivka outside Kiev, March 27. Reuters. Marko Urika. A man jumps from a Russian T-72 tank in the village of Yehedny, Ukraine, April 20. Reuters. Vladislav Muzhienko. A charred Russian tank is seen on the front line in the Kiev region, Ukraine, March 20. Ukrainian ground forces via Reuters. A charred Russian tank is seen, amid Russia's invasion of Ukraine, in the Sumy region, Ukraine, March 7. Irina Rybakova, press service of the Ukrainian ground forces. A Ukrainian serviceman stands near the wreck of a Russian armored personnel carrier on the front line in the Kiev region, Ukraine, March 28. Reuters. Gleb Garanich. A police officer films a damaged Russian artillery tank in Trostianets, Sumy region, Ukraine, April 15. Reuters. Zora Ben Semra. A destroyed Russian armored fighting vehicle in the village of Lyukyanivka, in Kiev region, Ukraine, March 27. Reuters. Serhiy Noznenko. A Russian main battle tank, T-90M Prorov, destroyed by Ukrainian armed forces, is seen near the village of Stary Saltiv, in Kharkiv region, Ukraine, May 9. Reuters Vitaly Nivi. Wrecks of Russian armored personnel carriers, APC, in the North Kiev region, March 28, 2022. Reuters/GLEB Gurnik. Ukrainian servicemen are seen next to a destroyed armored vehicle, which they said belongs to the Russian army, outside Kharkiv, February 24. Reuters Maxim Levin. A wreck of a Russian armored personnel carriers, APC, on the front line in the Kiev region, Ukraine, March 28. Reuters Gleb Garanich. A destroyed Russian tank is seen beside a house in Dmitrivka village, west of Kiev, April 1. Reuters Zora Ben Semra. A Ukrainian service member stands next to destroyed Russian military vehicles in the village of Dmitrivka in Kiev region, April 1. Reuters Alexander Klimenko. An interior view shows a destroyed Russian Army all-terrain infantry mobility vehicle Tiger on a road in Kharkiv, Ukraine, February 28. Reuters Vitaly Nivi. The wreck of a Russian tank is seen in the village of Lukyanivka outside Kiev, Ukraine, March 27. Reuters Marko Urika. A Ukrainian soldier looks at part of a destroyed Russian military vehicle in the village of Huzarivka, in Kharkiv region, Ukraine, April 14. Reuters Alkis Konstantinides. Destroyed Russian tanks and military vehicles are seen dumped in Bucha, Ukraine, May 16. Reuters Jorge Silva.